What's up everybody, this is Mastery Gamer, and today I'm going to go through all of Junkrat's new buffs and how each are going to influence the way in which he's played. Some of them are pretty big game changers, so let's dive right in. I will mention that 90% of my time playing with him on the PTR has been in the new deathmatch game mode, since literally nobody is playing quick play. But regardless, I've still gotten a good enough feel for his new mechanics to form a proper analysis. So first up is his concussion mine. By being able to hold a second mine, this allows Junkrat to enact some pretty amazing aerial feats. While I don't think it by any means makes him a fair match against someone like Pharah, it more than anything gives him a drastic increase to his mobility. Given that he only has 200 HP, and oftentimes will use his mine while engaging and attacking an enemy, he used to be a sitting duck after a fight until his mine fully recharged. Now, however, he is much more likely to be able to escape after an engagement, thus greatly increasing his general survivability. But his second mine isn't only good for getting around, and this other new aspect may end up being a bit frustrating to play against. Given that his concussion mine deals 120 damage when detonated, and he is now capable of throwing out 2 of them in quick succession, he can pretty consistently kill any 200 HP heroes at close range within just a couple seconds. In my experience playing on the current PTR, I haven't seen this technique used as often as I would expect, but then again it is just the PTR, and mainly deathmatch. This pseudo one-shot ability seems like something Blizzard wouldn't like, especially since under certain circumstances, it's just as reliable of a kill as Roadhog's old hook combo. So this is something that I'm going to be keeping an eye on, especially once these changes hit live servers. Maybe it'll be overpowered, and maybe not. It's one of those things that we won't really be able to get a good feel for until more time has passed. Moving on, we have what I honestly think are the most beneficial changes to Junkrat, and those are to his Riptire. Riptire has long felt like one of the worst ultimates in the game, right down there with McCree's old Deadeye. I remember back in the early days of me playing Overwatch, Riptire was a scary ultimate that could frequently result in extreme multi-kills. However, as I became more experienced, it became easier to predict and kill the tire, and thus the ultimate usually ended up being worthless for the player using it. Of the 2 changes given to Riptire in this update, the speed increase is by far the best. Moving 30% faster means it's much easier for the player to avoid fire and catch the enemy off guard. Additionally, with the tire moving faster, it'll take less time for Junkrat to successfully perform his ultimate. Given that Junkrat himself is immobile and completely vulnerable during his ult usage, he won't have to spend as long in a defenseless state. Prior to this update going to the PTR, Overwatch game designer Jeff Goodman mentioned on the forums that they were looking to either increase the tire's movement speed or health, but not both. I think it's safe to say that going with the movement speed was the right decision. In addition to the benefits I just mentioned, increasing its speed instead of health means that, despite being a trickier target to hit, it can still be one-shotted by an expertly aimed Helix rocket or fire strike. I consider this a good thing, because it means as someone playing against Junkrat, there are still reliable ways to counter his ultimate, except now they will require a bit more skill to pull off. All around, I think this change makes it more fair for both sides. Before wrapping up, I will mention the Riptire's new ability to climb walls indefinitely. This more than anything feels like a quality of life change, as it gives the tire much more mobility, and when paired with its speed boost, allows for some really crazy and unexpected means of attack. It makes catching the enemy off guard by climbing up from below or dropping down from above them a lot easier, thus further increasing the tire's ability to successfully kill. At the very least, these Riptire changes allow it to consistently kill at least 1 enemy per usage, which I think is the very minimum of what we should expect every time a damage-dealing ultimate is used. Overall, these changes are in every way good for Junkrat. However, I don't think that means we'll be seeing him used anymore at high levels of play. His damage, which still primarily comes from his frag launcher, is still just too inconsistent. But if nothing else, these changes have made him simply more fun to play. Flying through the air and launching your tire onto unsuspecting enemies has never been more fun. So I'm really happy with what Blizzard's done to him, and I can't wait to see the new Junkrat go to live servers. So whether or not you've gotten to try them out for yourself, let me know in the comments down below and in today's poll card what you think of the new Junkrat. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and click the bell icon if you haven't already, as those will all really help out me and my channel. This is Mastery and Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.